did it! Are you all right?
Something is off.
What?
Princess!
Jonhado! Johnson!
The rest of you, to the base! Go!
How dare you!
It's been a while, Princess. Or was it Skyhaven Leader?
Yura! So Jinsoyun was behind this!
Stand down!
Stand down.
Yuhan, what have you done?
Shut up, you hypocrite! You don't think we know who you are? Tell us, Princess Yunwa Fei! All we wanted was peace, and you lured us into war. You, the daughter of our most hated enemy. Was it fun, watching us die for your little games?
That's not true.
Ha! We want no part in your family troubles. Nobody wants to die for nothing. Lady Yura, I knew you would come. Please, help me.
Oh, such a big, bad owie. Don't worry, I'll make it better. Poor baby. You will live forever.
What?
Where is my son?
Behind you.
Iksanun, traitor to the Lin! You killed my mom! I punish you on behalf of the Brightstone Lin!
How does it feel to see the world turned upside down? Children killing their parents. Nothing new in this rotten world.
You wretch!
Lady Jinsoyun, I finished Iksanun. Now keep your promise.
Do not worry. Your people are free forevermore.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go see for yourself.
to darkness.
Your game is up, Princess. Let us return to the palace.
You won't get away with this! My lady?
Useless creature. After all the chances that I have given you, it seems you simply were not meant for greater things. Well then, go say hello to your master.
Mayor!
Ilsim, don't go.
What?
That woman, Jinsoyun, she's turning villagers into demons.
No, that can't be! What's going on? What? Why?
I must die before I turn. Before I do, please listen, Ilsim.
Yes.
You must find your father, Iksanun, the Realm Walker.
What?
You should seek him out. He's the only one who can stop Jinsoyun.
Children killing their parents. Nothing new in this rotten world.
What have I done?
What took you so long?
I was held up.
Do you wish revenge on Jinsoyun? Allow me to introduce myself. Like your master, I am one of the four guardians. I am Mushin. You will now turn from the path of home and enter that of the dark arts. And together, we will have revenge.
We must have revenge.
Surprised?
You look so beautiful. Honest? Of course, my lady. You look lovely. Perfect. Wonderful. I can't believe I'm going to be Empress.
Now, only one left. Perhaps next time we meet, you will be complete. As my vessel.
Hey, you're strong.
Yunsang! End of the line!
Oh, so you're that rookie, you Chun. Let's call it a day, shall we? Back to base!
Yes, boss!
They're going away! They're gone!
So much to clean.
Get the injured first! Hurry! Come on! Let's clean up!
So, you showed up. I'm Yu Chun, captain of the Zaiwei Guard.
I want...
Your father is fine.
I want my daddy back!
Dalgin, your father is fine.
I want my daddy back!
Dalgin,
You're back? Don't be nice to me if you're not going to help. It's okay. I know it's not your business. I'm just worried about my dad. You will? Okay. The granary is just west of the village. Could you please make sure my dad's not in trouble? When he didn't come back for lunch, I knew something was wrong. He always comes back. I hope that the Lumang haven't gotten him. Please hurry. It's been such a long time. I don't know what I'd do without him.
she has reason to worry.
I want my daddy back!
The Lumang have their mind set on storming Zaiwei. They know they wouldn't survive a head-on assault, so they're trying other tactics, like trying to starve us out. If the Lumang have control of the granary, they have control of Zaiwei's food supply. We could be facing mass starvation. No, Yunsang rules from afar. Yu Chun, of course, is chasing him with most of the Talus army, so we're left to deal with Yunsang's enforcers. Perhaps, if they were high enough on the chain of command. Dorin, for instance, is one of his highest-level enforcers. I'd hate to see what he would do to the granary. And if anyone had news of Yunsang, it would be him. Thank you. The granary is on the road northwest of here. And please be on the lookout for Sopong, Daljin's father. Daljin, your father is fine, I hope.
You there. I need your help. Thank goodness you came along when you did, warrior. My granary has been attacked. Yunsang's enforcer, Dorin, he just rolled in and started taking villagers hostage. And he has bombs. Everything's on fire. I must go find help. I'm a manager, not a fighter. Dalton, did my daughter send you? She's a smart girl. I'm glad she thought to send help. You are going to help, right? I can't offer much in return. Maybe a job at the granary. Yunsang of the Lumang Syndicate? You must be really skilled if you're going up against him. I see what you're up to. You want to ask Dorin about Yunsang. Clever. If you want my help, you'll have to save the Grand Harvest Militia, too. I'm not a great fighter, but I'm the granary manager, and I know my way around. The militia is being held in one of the storage warehouses. I'm sure you're very skilled, but the two of us against that many Lumang? We'll need their help anyway. What do you say? Great. I'd feel terrible if I didn't help the villagers. When the militia is free, we can go and face Dorin. Hopefully he has the information you need. Then let's go. Over here! Quick! Let's go rescue the militia first. We're going to need their help to fight the Lumang. Then we'll find the villagers. Are you ready? Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Hurry! Be quick. I'll release these two. You go help the ones in back. Are you okay? Good. We need your help. Keep the Lumang off us while we rescue villagers. I hope we're not too late.
Take this! Hold still!
No, we're too late. No one could have survived this fire. Those damn Lumang. Come with me. Maybe there are still some villagers alive.
It's not working!
I see them. Go to the well and get a bucket of water. Douse the flames before they reach the bombs. It's out. Thank the heavens. You go on inside and free the villagers. I'll be on the lookout for Lumang. Those explosives, they're going to destroy the granary. But we can fight bombs with bombs. Throw one at their cache, and it'll all blow. Those explosives, they're going to destroy the granary. That was an impressive blast. Now we've only got Dorin to worry about. Do you know anything about him? No wonder you're so eager. The man is crazy. Dorin takes pleasure in flames, smoke, and destruction, and he relies on his bombs in combat. You should destroy the rest of his bombs so he can't use them against you. I'll make sure the Lumang don't interfere. This way! Grab a bomb and lob it at that cache. Thank you. I will gather additional guards. Be safe.
I don't have time for a fool like you. No beauty when you see it? My work, my bombs.
I will never betray Yunsang. Feel the loving embrace of fire and sparks!
Did he just blow himself up? I guess you're not getting any information out of him, are you? Well, I'm sure someone knows where Yunsang is. Keep following the Lumang, and you're sure to find him. I'm sorry you didn't find anything, but it was lucky you came along when you did. Dochun, she must have gotten worried when I didn't show up for lunch. Now I feel really bad. Is there really not anything I can do for you? I'm sorry. I really don't have any information on Yunsang, but I guess I could help you try to figure out where to look first. I've got 2 ideas. The first is going to sound crazy. There have been a lot of kidnappings lately, and there's a rumor going around that there's a mad machinist in a cave north of here. Supposedly, it's some sort of tainted lad, but I think it's the Lumang. The simplest explanation is usually correct, right? I'd be ready for anything, though, if you went up there. The second is that the Lumang have stolen a lot of grain, and grain is heavy and spills easily. They'd have to use carts to take it back to their lair. You go check out that tainted lad, and I'll go see if I can find traces of the Lumang moving our grain.
Don't make me say it again. I don't have time for this.
Damn you, Dongwon! Free the children now, and maybe I'll go easy on you. What have you done with the children?
I'm impressed. Let's see what else you can do.
I won't let you do whatever you want.
I suppose you'll make good test subjects, or at least spare parts.
This isn't going to be easy.
Show a troubling lack of appreciation for scientific progress. My minions aren't running up to spec. Behold my creation!
He's spitting in the face of the natural order!
Relax, this won't hurt me a bit. Relax, this won't hurt me a bit. Enough! Okay, this has been entirely unpleasant. Dongwon out.
Go home! I want to go home! I hate it here. Is that scary man gone? Is it over?
Thank you. When those weird machines grabbed me, I thought I was done for. Why did they take me here? You're probably right. Can I go home now?
Did you find anything? You were gone so long, I thought you got what you needed and left. I guess not. It wasn't the Lumang? Li Dongwan. I'd heard his name whispered at Granny's Inn, but I dismissed the stories of automatons and demons as tall tales. To hear you say they were true is troubling. Yes, I can finally help you for a change. The cart's trail ended in front of a large encampment. That may be their new Lumang stronghold. And from what I've heard, Maungsan, another of Yunsang's enforcers, is there. Maungsan may have the information you need, but there's a complication. I'm going to have to ask a favor of you again. The Lumang dragged off some villagers with the grain. If you go there, please help them. I need your...
Are you rescuing me? The heavens bless you, warrior. I thought no one was coming for me. When I was dragged away, I assumed everyone else was dead. Maungsan? You mean Yunsang's enforcer? He's here, but I don't know where he is. But I know someone who might. A Talis patroller tried to save me from the Lumang as they dragged me and some others here. But there were too many Lumang. He's imprisoned in the stronghold as well. If he patrols this area, he probably knows his way around the camp and where Maungsan is. I haven't a clue. The granary attack, the fire, our kidnapping, it's all a blur. I'm sorry I'm not more helpful. If you could get a better look at the stronghold... let me think. I remember. Watchtowers. There are watchtowers all over the stronghold. If you could get up on top of one, you could see all around the camp and find the Talis patroller. It'd also make it easier for you to take the Lumang by surprise. Good. I'm glad I could help. Oh, and one last thing, warrior. We weren't the only ones kidnapped. If you see any other villagers, please help them.
You're lucky not to be in my place, warrior. I tried to rescue some Grand Harvest villagers from the Lumang, and was put in shackles for my trouble. I'm impressed you got this far. I guess you haven't run into Maungsan yet. I don't know for sure. He and his pets only appear when there's trouble. I've patrolled this area for months, and I've never seen him wandering around. Well, if you're dead set on visiting the spirit realm, go ahead. I'm filing a report. Maybe then the Talis will do something about the Lumang stronghold.
Why would you do this? Who are you? Why would you kill my babies? Yunsang, you expect me to tell you after you murdered my children? Never. I am as loyal to him as my animals were to me. I'd rather die. Fiends take you, you cur!
What in the... Why are you here? A patroller reported that Maungsan was in the Lumang den and that Dorin had been bested. Don't tell me you were the one who subdued Dorin. And now you've taken down Maungsan. Look, I appreciate busting skulls as much as the next guy, but capturing Yunsang is my business, and it's up to me to interrogate this prisoner. At the end of the day, you're a civilian. I know you wanted to Zaiwei, but that's only gonna happen if I capture Yunsang, not before. Listen, just peacefully hand over Maungsan, and I'll pass on any information he gives us. Fair? Hey, my hands are tied in all of this. I heard what you did at the granary. You're fighting for good, and that's a rare thing. But I can't exactly hand out a ribbon and the key to the city. Regardless, you have my thanks. And speaking of thanks, Mayor Ipyong of Grand Harvest Square wants to talk to you. You should go and see him. We'll mop up here while you head to the village. And try not to beat anybody up on your way there. More paperwork for me. Check to see if that one is dead.
Give me your dolly, or Yunsang will come get you.
You big bully, get away! You don't mess with me.
I'm sorry.
I've got
I
my
want to be a
own
member of the
bodyguard.
House Society one day. I was just practicing.
You got here at just the right time, warrior. He's always been a bully. Thinks he's gonna be a Hao. They're a bad gang in Zaiwei. If you'd been just a minute later, I would have had to give him a busted lip. The crying usually works, but he's been an extra big creep lately. And what was he saying? Something about Yunsang being in the House Society? That's a new one. I never heard him say that. I don't know. I've heard other people say that, I guess. I guess you could ask the mayor when he comes back. Yeah, he should be back in a minute. Oh, there he is. Hi, Mayor Ipyong. And thank you for finding my father. We got to have a late lunch and everything.
There you are, warrior. I hoped you'd come back.
Bye now.
Sopong and Daljin have both told of your bravery and generosity. You have been a great help to us, more helpful than the Talos army at any rate. And Sopong told me that you defeated Dorin and Maungsan in your quest to find information on Yunsang. Is that true? Heavens bless you, what a feat. Did you find any information on Yunsang? That is most unfortunate, and I have nothing to tell you. If there weren't so many people injured here, both militia and villagers, I'd be able to help you more with information. In fact, we need medicine very desperately. With the supply lines disrupted by the Lumang, our provisions are dwindling. I have taken this up with Yuchun, but he seems to think we can make do with what we have. He has no regard for our circumstances. Which brings me to this. Yuchun is looking for Yunsang and has all the resources of the Talos army behind him. If you bring us the medicine, I'll make note of his movements. Splendid. The medicine that we need is called the Tricolor Pellet and can only be found in Plog Sanctum, which is east of here. When you get there, find Han Yun. He will know what you're looking for.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I might be Han Young. Who wants to know? Well, if I was Han Young, and I'm not saying I am, I would have to tell you that tricolor pellets are in high demand, and that those seeking them have to pay handsomely for them. Did Mayor Ipyong send you? He's a very influential and wealthy man. I'm sure he can pay for it. Let's say 5,000 gold? Tricolor pellets take weeks to make. They are distilled from the essence of tricolor Giganura sweat, which is dangerous to obtain, even if the Giganura is sleeping. Oh, you're already back. I guess those Ploggles and Snapjaw didn't give you any trouble.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I've noticed that the Ploggles are acting stranger than usual, so I did some research. Tell me, are you familiar with the legend of the Golden Giganura? It's an old Ploggle myth. It's not terribly well known. It is said that long ago, Ploggles were everywhere and ruled these lands alone. But all that changed when humankind showed up. Right, so the Ploggles went to their god, the Golden Giganura, and asked him to defeat the humans. The Golden Giganura agreed and cast a spell on the Ploggles. Well, it turned them into humans. Haha! He figured the only thing that could defeat a person was another person. The Ploggles didn't like this solution very much, and the Golden Giganura was sealed away. But it seems these new Ploggles are trying to bring him back. If the Golden Giganura is truly among us, you must destroy it. There's no telling how powerful he's become in the years since his imprisonment. He may actually... I don't like this new development at all. The Ploggles are up to something. They've summoned several large creatures and positioned them strategically around the lake. 3 monsters the locals have dubbed Toxicarp, Glacierback, and Thunder Dragon. These beasts need to be taken down before the Ploggles can utilize them for some undoubtedly foul purpose. Please, rid the lake of all 3. The fate of rural outfitters, no, the entire Silver Frost Mountains could be at stake here. Oh good, a warrior. I assume you're here to handle the Ploggle situation? What situation? The Plog Sanctum situation. Look around here. Yes, lots of Ploggles. But now the Ploggles have taken over the entire lake. And worse than that, they've grown quite hostile. They attack villagers without warning. I'm not a warrior. I'm a weaver. We just want to be left to create our clothes in peace. Please, stop the Ploggle incursion any way you can. We don't have much. Stop the Ploggles.
I've been working so hard out here. Making these tricolor pellets is grueling. Oh, did you bring me more rainbow plants? Great. Now I have to make more tricolor pellets. And I was gonna write a sonnet. Ha, no. That's just what Han Young tells everyone so he can drive up the price. I just take these weeds to a mill and grind them up. It's really hard work, and it's so hot here. But at least he pays me, and the frogs are good company.
Excellent. But I'd feel better if you didn't see where I stash my goods. Run along and deliver this rainbow plant to Don Yi near the Plog Sanctum. When you come back, I'll have your order ready. Here are your tricolor pellets. It's indeed a pleasure doing business with you and Mayor Ipyong.
Did you find Han Young? Were you able to get the pellets from Han Young? Very good. I will get these to our doctors at once. What did he ask for them? Oh, never mind. I shouldn't ask such things. But you haggled with him, right? Never mind. Don't worry. The lives of the villagers are my first priority. You've done us a great service. And I have some information for you. I saw Yu Chun run into his office waving an official report around. You should listen in, or get the report. Quickly, warrior, before it's too late.
He's running out of places to hide. Huh? What do you want? When we finish interrogating Maungsan, you'll be the first to know. I don't have anything concrete, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. I'm under orders from the Emperor himself not to divulge information that could compromise our efforts to capture Yunsang. You tend to follow those kinds of orders, or wind up with an iron ball around your ankle. I think we're done here. Once Yunsang is in custody, we'll grab a beer. Hell, we'll grab the entire barrel. Let's go.
We've sighted the subject. Meet Dochun at the forward base camp.
Huh? Who are you? I'm sorry, I don't have time for you. I'm meeting someone important. I believe you are mistaken. I've never seen you before in my life. What? This is vital intelligence on a project that he is responsible for, and he sends some lackey to do his job? Well, neither do I, but how do I know you're not from the Lumang Syndicate? What if you're in the Skyhaven Resistance? No, I really can't. Yu Chun has put me in a bind if he really did send you. I'll tell you what. I'll give you the information if you pass this test. Talus recruits are highly trained. Even if you're just Yu Chun's assistant, I should be able to expect you to accomplish great physical feats. If you're really who you say you are, brave the Soulstone Plains and bring this supply request to the battlefield commander. It's, essential to the war effort. Bring it back and I'll tell you what you need to know. Many people seem to have trouble obtaining the Moonstone powder, so I'm writing this guide to help them out. The actions written in this guide can only be done while wearing your faction uniform. Keep that in mind.
I hope you've come here to prove yourself on the battlefield, warrior. The Cerulean Order wages war on us again. Join us! That's the spirit! Now first we'll... Wait. What is that in your hand? A supply request? At this crucial time in battle? Nonsense. And this is clearly a forged document. Dochun put you up to this, didn't he? That play-acting, wannabe spy. I'll sign the request. But only so we can catch that rat in his lie. Help me achieve justice by returning the request, and I won't report you for bringing me this obvious forgery. A fair trade, I'd say.
Have you done what I asked? You must truly be a highly skilled warrior, and most certainly one of Yu Chun's assistants. I sent a letter to Yu Chun because I had heard rumors of Yunsang's sightings all over the Sky Petal Plains. My sources have recorded sightings of Yunsang at 5 different locations. 5. Of course, Yu Chun will have to narrow it down. He's been seen at the Lumang Stronghold, the Lumang Den, the Soulstone Plains, the Plog Sanctum, and the secret criminal hideout the How call Justa Cave. I bet they think they're very funny thinking that one up. Yes, the How think they're very clever. It's their secret site where they meet to gamble and carouse. It's not a well-kept secret. And I doubt he would be there. Really? That's strange. Perhaps it is true, but I think that would be a waste of time for Yu Chun. Oh, I would start at the Lumang Stronghold and Lumang Den. That makes the most sense. I mean, what are the odds he's in just a cave? Yunsang's not really the type, I don't think. And it would be very public. Thank you, and please give him my regards. Oh, and tell him this. If he goes to just a cave, he'll probably meet Dokichan. He'll try to gamble with him. Tell him not to. It's a trap.
Some kind of no fun do-gooder? You'll pay for barging in here!
Who dares interrupt our fun? What are you doing here? Do you have something against drinking and gambling? Do I look like Yunsang? Do they look like Yunsang? Yunsang's not here. And why would he be? This is a house society establishment. He's Lumang. Well, I guess he may have come around once or twice. Fine, you're right. Yunsang's here all the time. In fact, he's here now. But I can't just let you see him. Yunsang's a betting man. And so am I. How about a friendly wager? If you win, I'll let you meet with him. What do you say? What? You're no fun. No fun at all. Well, I can make this not fun. If you don't play along, I'll execute these prisoners I have here. They have all defaulted on loans or owe money to the House Society. They're no use to me. Might as well use them in a game. Just a little game of skill. Let me get my pot dog friends out here to help me. Heel, boys! The game is this. You can't find the pot dog I'm pointing out to you again. Blue Town. Now, they will all change places. They're very quick. Or you think has Blue Town in it. But be careful. Mistakes are costly.
Think the warrior will notice.
You mean that you had to get a new jar?
Quiet! It'll work. Just act natural.
Why is one jar different? Blue Town!
I'm sorry. I broke it.
Find someone with the same color jar.
Let me help!
Yay,
Let me help!
Here comes Goofy!
Right, we can do this!
Never trust them. You ruined the game. Get out of here. Never trust them.
You guys get paid!
Sorry, brain, your toot!
That was not fair. My pot dogs were clearly not up to the task. I can't believe they've embarrassed me like this. I'm going to fire them all. No more treats for them. But you're right. We had a deal. I will call him for you. Are you sure you want to do this? Really? Because he's the strongest warrior I have ever had the pleasure of working with. If you plan on turning him in, good luck. He won't go quietly. Bring Yunsang, the king of thieves. And we'll be here soon. Are you sure you don't want to run?
You think you can come in here and disturb my rest?
You didn't see that, did you?
I, Yunsang, am the fire that burns.
Run before I descend upon you. Hey, let's not be hasty now. We can call a truce, right? I'm just a fake. Dochun hired me.
Don't hurt me. I'm not Yunsang, okay? Get off me! Dochun paid me to talk and act like him. The real Yunsang didn't want to be
biscuits
found.
for any of you.
What? Was our information wrong?
First the pot dogs, then that idiot Yunsang double, and now Yuchun?
Bring it on, Dochun! Or don't you have the guts?
We're not the ones you want, Wu-chan. Have mercy!
My timing could use some work. Intelligence Officer Dosun tells me you pose as one of my assistants to get info out of him. You realize that impersonating an officer amounts to treason? I should slap the irons on you. But I probably would have done the same thing, so I'll let it go. Now who the hell is this? A double? Didn't expect that one. The Hao and Lu Meng must be working together. I'm guessing the Lu Meng paid the Hao to prop this numbskull up and throw us off the trail. Damn! And just when I thought we had Yunsang in our grasp. I'll follow him to the Dark Realm if I have to. And now I have to go file a report that Yunsang is still at large. Do you realize how many times I've had to do that? Now why don't you take the Hao's prisoners back to Grand Harvest? We can't just leave them here. Well, we could, but nah.
I'm scared! I'm scared! I'm getting out of here. I'm saved.
You saved my life.
What the are you doing here? You did pull my old bacon out of the fire. I figured I was done for when those Hao bums snatched me up for not paying protection money. You should have seen me back in my heyday. If I were 30 years younger, I would have kicked the out of those Anyways, I know you were just looking for Yunsang, but I appreciate the help all the same. I did come across a bit of info in the meantime. Come on back to my inn and we'll talk there. This dank old dungeon isn't doing me any good. Straight, don't you dawdle now, dearie. At my age, I might up and die before you get there. Let's get out of here already. Tell me twice.
Care
There's
how
the
much
hero.
it costs? This stuff is great!
What took you so long? You should be ashamed letting a shaky old lady like me beat you here. Since you took so long, I had time to prepare lunch. Go on, have some. It's on the house. Ungrateful little try and be nice, and this is the thanks I get. Brat. If you don't want it, go serve it to those paying customers instead. Then talk to my waiter. He's the one with your precious information.
Me
I'm
too.
so hungry I could eat an entire island of eating this food. I couldn't help it over here. Thank you, warrior. We're so hungry. So you're the one who rescued Granny? Thanks. She may seem a little rough, but she's really got a soft heart. And I know you didn't want food, but if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. You mean the Yes Men boss? Yeah, she left here in a hurry after she overheard a Zeraxi talking about a job. A lot of the Zeraxi are mercenaries. This one had been hired to kidnap young women. It made him so upset he turned it down. Yeah, it was really weird. And when Juwol heard him, she sobered up real quick and left. Hopefully she's gone to go bash the person responsible's head in, and it was probably the Lu Meng. I've heard they do stuff like that. I think the Yes Men have a base at Rural Outfitters. Rural Outfitters is east of here. Good luck.
Warrior, over here, please. You look like a real fighter, unlike my husband. He went off on a hunting trip and left me here to manage all this blue dye. Have you seen him?
His name's Lo Yang. He's a dyer. He's no warrior, and he'll get himself killed out there. He's probably in the Beast Bog. He and a motley crew calling themselves the Brigand Eradicators vowed revenge after those filthy Zeraxi shot up the place and ate our expensive silks. He went to the Zeraxi base out in the Beast Bog. Meanwhile, all of us at the rural outfitters are practically defenseless against the horde outside. I need to manage the stock here, so I can't go out. If you see him in the beast bog, will you please tell him to come home? Be firm with him. He makes a lot of excuses.
You make sure he comes home right away.
If Juwol were here, she'd make you sorry. I may not have the skills to best you, but wait until Yes Ma'am Juwol gets back. Why would I tell you that? Are you going to hurt her? What? Okay, I'll tell you what you want to know. Juwol just left. She was in a really big hurry. She doesn't always tell us where she's going, but she did have a map to the Beast Bog. If you want to find her, try there.
My bodyguard comes to save me again. You really show up at the right times, warrior. I was out picking flowers with my friend Jimpo. You know Jimpo, the boy that was bullying me? He's okay, he just gets carried away. Anyway, we were just playing when these Araxi picked me up and dragged me into the beast bog. Yunsang was here and he looked at me and said, "No, she is not my songbird," and then left. I don't know. Some girl that looks like me, I guess. When he left, the Zaraxi just kind of left us here. Let me try to remember. Oh, he went that way. I think he ran into someone, too. I heard fighting, I think. Yeah, I will. This place gives me the creeps anyway. I'll make sure all of us get home safely. Thank you.
Juwol, your hate is as fierce.
Beat it. It's personal. Why do you think I would tell you? Now go! You have a chance to catch up with him. My wounds, they're on fire. I've been poisoned. The brigands of the Beast Bog. Before he left me here, Yunsang said that the brigand spearmen keep antidote on hand in case they accidentally poison themselves. But I don't think I can slay them myself. Thank you. Looks like you're doing something helpful for once, huh? I guess we could work together, even though you made a huge mess of my life in the Cinderlands. Get me the antidote, and I'll tell you all about Yunsang. I have just enough energy to windstride back to rural outfitters. I'll wait for you there.
Ma'am? Wake up, ma'am! Please!
Oh, gods! Is she gonna be okay? Oh,
It's
God.
a miracle!
Is she gonna be
Thank
okay?
the heavens!
Where am I? I'm back in rural outfitters? The last thing I remember. Oh, it's you. Whenever something terrible happens, there you are. I suppose I owe you my life or something. That's right. You saved me to get information on Yunsang. Well, at least you're not pulling any punches. Let's just say Yunsang and I have a history. We were very much alike, Yunsang and I. Both of us are born leaders. We have very little patience for petty rules, and we are two of the best warriors this realm has ever seen. The bond between us was strong. We were, maybe are, very much in love. But even so, he kept his daughter a secret from me. That brute. All his poetic nonsense, and he had a child and probably another life that he never told me about? He was lying the whole time, and why? Why did he think I would care? Perhaps, but even so, I can't stand between the love of a father and his daughter. In my anger, I tried to drive the Lumang from the Cinderlands. I lost my eye for my trouble. Curse him! And after all that, he loses her.
He must be frantic if he's resorting to kidnapping girls to find her. Yunwa was his daughter? Then, no. He has left me to die twice. I will have his head. This is confusing. I must have time to think. I'd wish you good luck, but I kind of hope he kills you.
Me too!
You're here. Let's talk. The villagers share stories of your heroism inside the Beast Bog. You fight with honor. I can respect that. And that's why I'm here. I need your help in capturing Yunsang. Much as I'm loath to admit that. Will you help the guard? I appreciate it. I don't love involving a citizen in this, but I don't have much of a choice. I pressed Maungsan for information, but he's not talking. To expand our manhunt, I made a request to the Emperor for more soldiers. Fat lot of good that's done me lately, so I can't make any promises. In the meantime, keep a vigil over Grand Harvest Square. Yunsang tucked tail and ran, sure, but that doesn't mean the Lumang Syndicate is any less dangerous. I do have some debatably good news in all of this. Jan Wong, the guard incapacitated by Yunsang, has been cleared to return to duty. He insisted on coming to thank you personally. Frankly, he was a little too eager. I told him to calm the hell down and wait his turn. I'll return to Zaiwei for the time being. We'll meet again.
Warrior, hello! I'm glad that I ran into you again, my courageous friend. I thank you for saving me and my guards. And you've got quite a reputation here now. I've heard that you not only help the soldiers of Golden Harvest, but also our children and even the mayor. Yes, I heard that from you, Chun. I also heard that you've been getting ahead of him. Is there something that you know that he doesn't? If you do, I respectfully demand that you tell me. Yunsang has repeatedly attacked our town, killed my guards, and even plundered our granary. If you know anything that would give us an edge. His daughter? That animal of a man has a daughter? This is very useful information. The kidnappings. It all makes sense now. He thinks one of those girls could be his daughter. And that's his weakness. Well done, warrior. I think that we've had a breakthrough. I now see how we can win against Yunsang. If we find him, I will give you the credit. I'll let you know when I've made all the necessary preparations. Find me in Grand Harvest Square, warrior. I've sent the pigeon post. Now we wait. I'm sorry I left so abruptly, warrior, but what you said gave me a very good idea. Yes! Yunsang is kidnapping young women and terrorizing Zaiwei for one reason. To find his daughter. So why don't we give her to him? You look confused. Of course, we don't have his real daughter. Yunsang's daughter has apparently been gone for so long that he no longer knows her at first glance. Otherwise, he would not be kidnapping random girls. Nonsense! What could go wrong? We just find a girl just like the ones he's kidnapped. We disguise her, and we pretend that she is Yunwa. Yunsang will come running. And I know the perfect girl to play the part. Daljian. She's a brave girl, and her father, Sopong, has agreed to let her do it. Your fear is unwarranted. Yunsang hasn't harmed any of the girls he has kidnapped. There's no reason to think that he would harm Daljian now. What? Do you think we would purposely endanger her life? No matter. The plan is already in motion. If you want to help, meet me at Rule Outfitters. Attention! We have captured the wayward Yunwa, heiress to the Lumang Syndicate. She will be tried and summarily executed. So, did you come to see me triumph over Yunsang? Yu Chung will be here any minute to see my master plan in action. Like the hells I don't. He has torn apart Grand Harvest many times over. and I've been the only one left to pull it back together. No more! It ends now! We find Yunwa guilty of treason and sentence her to immediate death.
Hold on, my little songbird. I will free you from your cage. Yeah!
Don't hurt me!
You are not my little Yunwa.
No, she isn't. She's just a child from Grand Harvest Square. And now we have you, Yunsang. You're under arrest. Soldiers, bring him to me! I've been waiting for this day, Yunsang.
You used my love for my sunshine, my songbird, against me? No matter. I will not fall before these weak-willed fools. They are like saplings bending in the wind, but I am a tempest. I will break them.
Charge!
Fools.
He's not going down! Archers, fire at will!
Den Wong, it was a mistake to spare you before. I am the wind. I am the fury.
It was. I will end you.
I am not an evil man. Stand down and I will spare you. I am the wind. I am the fury. Like the mountain, I cannot be moved. Guess I'll die by some other loser's hands. Juwol! Why are you here?
You think you can escape me so easily? Just don't die before I get my revenge. Hold my hand.
Show's over, people. Give them room.